Setting up and starting an inspection with the ER Blue eCOC Plus mobile app is super simple. Once we have our client and projects configured, we're going to go ahead and hit New Inspection straight from the home screen. From here, we're going to click our client and choose them, or if we need to add one, we can add one on the fly. Same thing with project. So now this inspection exists on that project for this client so that when you go to report, you can find all of this information right in the report tags. From here, we're going to choose our inspection type. So in this case, I'll choose asbestos bulk. If our address for the location of the sampling and inspection is the same as our client, which is the case often with residential, we can also choose same as client, and that'll set the location. Otherwise, this is based on your GPS location. You're going to choose the building type. You can enter any kind of property description information that you need here. This product is also creating an eCOC, so you can add additional information that you would normally write on a chain of custody, like the information you want going to the lab, like report to name, report to email, or any special instructions. Throughout the app, you can capture photos on pretty much anything. So if you capture photos for the property and you put that on your report, you can enter that here. A lot of information, all of this available on the back end for reporting. Important thing to note is that the only required fields are those with this red asterisk here. Anything else is completely optional to the user. From here, we can just hit inspection, and we're going to go through and start collecting information. We have the ability to collect location data. This can be done either through our presets, which are just quick access options based on the building type. So I can choose one or many at a time here, and then hit done and add them to my inspection. Additionally, we can hit add new, and we can enter custom information here. So if I want to put in the upstairs office, I can do that. I can also capture photos if I want to do that for my report. Additionally, we have the ability to capture information about materials, field notes, and samples. Adding materials is going to operate the same way as locations. We have a series of predefined options here where you can choose one or many at a time, or you can choose the Add New button and enter a custom one. If we add new, we have the ability to select the classification, the material, additional information about that material. We can also capture total quantity of material. So if I have 900 square feet, we have the ability to note overall condition and the potential for disturbance, as well as the cause of disturbance. And then we're just going to hit done. Again, we can capture photos pretty much anywhere. A really great feature in the eCOC Plus app here is the ability to add field notes. So instead of noting things on a pad of paper and then giving that to the report writer later, you can simply add your notes on the fly in the mobile app, and all of that information is going to be compiled and will be available in the report on the back end. So you can simply just name this whatever it is and enter your note, add any photo documentation, and then hit done. Collecting samples is just as easy. The first time you go through this, you're going to choose the matrix, the test, and the turnaround time, and enter your required fields. Note where this sample is being taken and the material type. Add any photo documentation, and again, hit done. The second time and any recurring samples after that, the initial information is going to be carried through. So you won't have to note the matrix, the test, and the turnaround time unless those are changing on the sample. It's also going to bring over the last sample ID. so that you know where you are in your sampling event. It's going to carry over the location and the material. So if you need to just change one of these, you can. And then again, if you want to capture a photo, you can, and then hit done. Once you have completed your inspection, you're going to hit save. It's going to ask you if you want to send the chain of custody to a lab now. You would hit yes, enter your signature here, and then hit done. At this point, you're going to be presented with a list of options for labs. You're going to choose the lab that you want to use. It's going to ask you to confirm, and you're going to hit yes. At this point, 2 emails are going out, one to you as the user and one to the lab that you chose, with a confirmation for the order along with a copy of that chain of custody. If you want to view that chain of custody or the labels, you can do that by clicking on the job on the ellipse to the right, and you can hit print COC or print shipping label. And that's it.